in the comments, people were asking what we're doing. This is our latest game show, Jeopardy. Last time we hosted this, we did everything in teams, but this time we're going to do everything on their own. We have 3 contestants. I've been doing that with a lot of my games recently with just 3. I think it makes it a little bit less chaotic. I've been liking it so far. It's been like a test, going back and forth between team games or 1v1v1. But this is a test of the same game, different format, to see how they compare with each other, which will be super fun. Our 3 contestants are Kyle, Jojo, and Carol. How Jeopardy will work is there's 5 categories, and then you clear the board and you go one more time, and there's one more board, which ended up last time taking about an hour and 15 minutes. So that's about how long. If you get the way Jeopardy works as well is it's like an answer, and you're kind of giving me the question. So you word it like, who is Taylor Swift, rather than the answer just being Taylor Swift, to get the theming of the game on. Unless there's any other questions, I can begin if you guys are ready.
Okay.
Ready. Let's do this.
So the categories are, for this first set, number 1 hits, cats, record store day, tour openers, or Fearless Taylor's version, because the anniversary happened this last week. Would anyone like to be the first one to start? Remember, any question, you can buzz in. You just say buzz. That's how it works. And if you answer it, you get the...
And these are all Taylor Swift related?
They're all Taylor Swift related.
Okay.
And if you buzz in, you get the money, the quote-unquote points. If you get it wrong, you lose that much points as well. So it's a risk both ways.
Okay.
No one volunteered to go first?
I mean, I'll pick one if you want, but also I wanted to say, Nick, I thought of another game that you could play with people that I'll tell you about later. But remind me.
That's awesome.
Don't let me forget.
Okay, I'll remind you. You can text me. That'll be cool.
Let's just do cats for 200.
Cats for 200. So I'll read the whole thing and then buzz once I'm finished. That way it's easier to tell.
Okay.
She named this cat after the main character of the hit TV show Law and Order.
Buzz.
I heard Kyle first, that one.
Olivia Benson.
This is the first question.
Olivia.
So format is to answer as a question.
Who is Olivia Benson?
Love it. Perfect.
Got that.
Who is Olivia Benson? That is correct, and you are on the board with the first 200 points. I'm writing your stuff on a whiteboard here, that way I don't forget. Like sometimes I try to keep track of things, other ways, whiteboard's way easier. So, now we're back, and because the way this is working, it's not super fancy, I have to literally delete it off the board every time. There we go. Now you get to decide the next question because you got it right.
Wait, I ask again. I do another one now?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do record store day for 100.
Record store day for 100. This special edition vinyl was available starting today.
Buzz.
I heard Carol first.
The 7-inch Fortnite vinyl. What is the 7-inch Fortnite vinyl?
Okay. Here we go. What is Fortnite? And I would accept any sort of variations of that. I'm just simple with the answer here. So you have that one, which takes us back to... Oh, I forgot. I actually didn't click the little navigation thing. Which takes us back to the main page. So what would you like to be the next question from?
Let's do Fearless TV for 100.
Fearless Taylor's version for 100. This vault song featured an early use of Casually Cool, which was later used in All Too Well.
Buzz.
I heard Jojo first on this one.
Mr. Perfectly Fine. Who is Mr. Perfectly Fine?
Love it.
Jojo, you were made for
Fine.
What?
I said you were made for this game. You had the question ready. For me, I'm just screaming the answer and they got to be corrected.
Oh.
So now all 3 are on the board, which is super fun. So, it's like all 3 of you have gotten to pick one so far, which is super cool. So now, Jojo, you get to pick.
Let's do tour openers for 200.
Tour openers for 200. This Eras tour opener is good friends with Taylor and also opened on the 1989 tour. I might say this tour opener are good friends with Taylor as my hint.
Oh,
Okay, Carol.
who is Chaim?
Who is Haim, or who are Haim is correct.
Oh, I didn't know they opened it for 1989. That's awesome.
I know.
I didn't know that either.
What number was that? 300? Give me 1 second. I lost.
200, I think.
I have no idea.
200? I have no idea. I lost my thought there for a second as well.
It was either 3 or 2.
It was 200.
Okay.
That way we
Sorry, I
can
should remember.
No worries. Okay, I'm adding those points to your total. And Carol, you get to decide the next question.
Okay, number 1 hits for 100.
Number 1 hits for 100. Here we go. Her longest running number 1 hit that spent 8 weeks at the top of the chart from 2022 to 2023.
Buzz,
The anti.
Jojo,
what is Antihero?
what is Antihero is correct. So that
Second guessing myself, I was like, no, 22, 23 had to have been.
Right?
Yes.
And there's been so many different things thrown out there in that time period that I'm like, wait, which one was relevant at that time?
She has so many number ones, right?
so you get to decide the next question there, Jojo.
Let's do Record Store Day for 200.
Record Store Day for 200.
Sorry, this is not.
This Disney Plus release was later released on vinyl for Record Store Day. Yes, Kyle.
Long Pond Studios, Folklore Long Pond Studios.
What is Folklore Long Pond Studio Sections is correct. You guys are all
my
basically
head.
next to
Didn't
the
even
chair.
register for me until you said it, Kyle.
I was desperate for that thing for so long. I knew everything about it.
What?
I think that is my only Taylor Record Store Day item I have.
That's a good find in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Cats for 100.
Cats for 100. She met this little guy on the set of the Me music
Buzz.
video.
Buzz.
I heard Kyle first.
Who is Benjamin?
Yep. Who is Benjamin or who's Benjamin Button? I would have accepted who is Benji as well. You know, all acceptable names.
Love him.
So that has been eliminated. Someone in the comments was asking what the money was for. Basically, it's not money, but just like scale of how hard the question is. So
Nick is going to
100
send us a paycheck with all of this money.
The 100 question means it's the easy one, and then 500 means it's hard. That's basically the gist of it.
It's fake.
Yeah. So, Kyle, what would you like to pick next?
Let's do Fearless TV for 200.
Fearless TV for 200. We have this hit from Fearless was the lead single for both the original and the re-record.
Buzz,
Carol,
what is Love Story?
what is Love Story is correct. Very good. So far, no one's been tripped up by these so far, you know. No one's had to minus any points, which is good.
Don't speak too soon now, Nick.
Fearless TV for 300.
Fearless TV for 300, going up our hardest question so far in our first 300 category. This collaboration with another country artist was released early for Fearless Taylor's version.
Buzz.
Jojo.
Who is Maren Morris? Oh, who is...
Yes, but you know the answer. What is the song?
I've gardened and I don't know the answer. I know it's Maren Morris.
I won't delete your points for it because I know you know.
I
Carol,
know it's Maren
jump it
Morris.
in.
What is You All Over Me featuring Maren Morris?
What is
From
you
the
all
ball.
over me?
Well, I got Maren Morris.
Oh, excellent. Exited too early. So you get the 300 points there, Carol. I didn't remove anything from JoJo because I know you know. Okay, Carol, your turn.
Fearless for 400.
Fearless for 400. We're going right through that category right now. The songs from Fearless Taylor's version were included in an ad by this Taylor Swift friend. A month or so before the album came out.
Oh,
Who
man.
did specifically Love Story in a dating app ad starring one of her best friends.
Buzz.
Yes.
Oh, wait, never mind. That doesn't make
Okay.
sense. Sorry. I was going to say, who's Ryan Reynolds? We'll just try it anyway.
Who is Ryan Reynolds? Is the correct answer.
What? Oh, yes. Okay, cool. Wait, he was married, though.
Yes, it was an ad as a joke. He wasn't the person who was using it in the ad. If you've never watched it, it's funny. He was
Okay.
a devil, like holding over your shoulder, and they played Love Story, Taylor's version. It was our first ever clip of Taylor's version ever.
It felt very much like a Ryan Reynolds thing, so I just went with it.
Correct. You were right, you know. Okay, Kyle, you get to pick the next one.
Cats for 300. They've been
Cats?
good to me so far.
300. Taylor had to prove that this cat was still alive with an elaborate Instagram post.
But
That one is hard to tell. I'm going to say I heard you both at the same time. The tiebreaker is I saw Carol's hand first. So that's my tiebreaker.
Who is Dr. Meredith Grey?
Who's Meredith Grey? Yes. Correct. I think I actually spelled her name wrong. I think it's with the E. I just realized. Okay. Here we go. So, adding those on. You're the first to cross 1,000 points there, Carol. So far, we have 900 with Kyle, 200 with Jojo, and 1,100 with Carol. So everyone's doing pretty good, actually, I would say.
Kyle, you're muted.
I said JoJo is like the comeback queen, so do not count her out.
Oh, no way. Let's do cats for 400.
Cats for 400. You know, we're increasing up this category here. Cats for 400. Taylor Swift wrote this song with Stephen Sondheim for a 2019 movie. I'm looking for the song name.
Buzz,
Yes, Carol.
what is Beautiful Ghosts?
What is Beautiful Ghosts is correct for 400. You are doing really good here, Carol.
I thought she wrote it with Andrew Lloyd Webber.
You are correct, probably. This is called... you guys know what I was doing all week. I haven't really got into it on the live.
It's okay.
But, yeah, I usually go through it with a comb, with like fact checking. I haven't done that this time.
Yeah,
It's mostly...
We're not going to nitpick you.
It's been a long week.
It is Andrew Lloyd Webber. Now that you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Cats
Carol,
for
your turn.
500.
What, Cats for 500? The name of Taylor Swift's character in Cats 2019.
Buzz,
Carol,
who is Bombalurina?
who is Bombalurina is actually correct. I was going to try to trick you guys with saying McCavity, but I couldn't trick you. So we've cleared the cats category. I thought it was kind of fun to have like a dual meaning where the first three were her cats and the second two were the cats movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was wondering what you were going to do.
So what would you like to do next, Carol?
Fearless for 500.
Fearless for 500, clearing out the second category here. The song got the spelling of the title. Okay, this is worded really weird. The song got the spelling of the title of the song changed between the original version and the Taylor's version ever so slightly. Just a slight tweak.
Buzz,
Yes.
what is Superstar?
What is Superstar is correct. It was originally Superstar with a capitalization in the middle.
Yep.
I was
I don't think I even knew that.
Yeah, I felt like I was trying to make the 500s stuff that was hard.
That's
And
good.
Yep.
I remember that
But what was the point of that? Like, why?
I think Superstar without the capital in the middle just looks better.
That's fair. Makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
It's just awkward. So she's like, my version, I'm changing it. Okay.
Carol is a sweat, Fiona.
Oh no, it's not fair when I play.
No, it is fair. You're doing great.
You know what a sweat is, Fiona? Or Carol?
What?
Do you know what a sweat is?
No.
Oh, it means you're really, really good.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a compliment.
Saying it's
Yeah.
not fair when Carol plays. She knows everything. I don't have too much time on my hands.
I think it's more so that me and Carol have very similar interests.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Tour openers for 100.
Tour openers for 100. This Eras Tour opener won Best Pop Vocal Album at the 2025 Grammy.
Buzz. We're
I
supposed
heard-
to wait for the question to be
Oh,
finished.
you're right.
It's
I'm
true.
sorry. It's
I
true.
will say
Yeah.
that is JoJo then.
Yep.
Who is Sabrina Carpenter?
Who is Sabrina Carpenter is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, JoJo, you gonna go with the next
Oh, right,
one?
sorry.
No worries.
I'm trying to restart my laptop. It's
No.
not working.
That's
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's do number one hits for 200.
Number one hit for 200. This was her genre-changing hit and her first song to spend its first week of release at number one.
Buzz,
Yes, Carol.
what is We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together?
What We Never Ever Get Back Together is not what I was looking for on this one. That
Nice.
one did go number one, but not in its first week. Yes, JoJo.
What is I Knew You Were Trouble?
I Knew You Were Trouble sadly never did go number one in the end. It hit number 2.
Okay, Buzz.
Yes, Kyle.
What is 22?
22 also never went to number 1. Actually, in fact, 22 never even made it into the top 10.
Oh, but can I try again?
You can try again.
What is Shake It Off?
What is Shake It Off is correct.
It took that long?
Yeah, that was her first. No, it wasn't her first ever number 1 hit. This was her first song that spent its first week at number 1. Other songs took a bit, but actually, it was only her second ever number 1 hit. Previously, before this, she only had "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together."
That was the first one to go number 1 on pop.
So it was the first. It was what she used to change genres when she announced the song "Shake It Off." It was her first for 1989, and it was the first to spend its first
That's what
week.
confused me.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the first crossover
No,
one.
I get that.
So that's why I was like, oh, it was like one of the. I think that's maybe where we all went.
Yeah.
That's why we
for
all.
sure.
Went.
I was
Album,
tricksy with
that
it.
makes sense.
I
I'm caught
the first half of the question all applied to Red. The second half is what's made the Shake It Off only apply.
Got it.
But yeah, I get that. That was kind of
80
wordy.
weird there, Nick.
I know. Carol.
Number 1.
Number 1's for 300.
Number 1's for 300. Here we go. This version of the 2014 song ended up going number 1 in 2021 with a brand new version.
Buzz,
Yes, Carol.
what is Wildest Dreams?
Wildest Dreams sadly never went number 1 ever, sadly.
Buzz,
Yes, Jojo.
what is All Too Well?
What is All Too Well is
Oh.
correct. Or All Too Well feminine version.
I was thinking too hard about it.
I know. See, they're tricky wording. Tricky wording. Yeah.
Where she's released like 14 albums in
Yes.
3 years. So.
Well, and he said 2014, and I was like, 2014 was 1999.
There you go. That's another one of those. This 2012 hit song.
Oh, it was okay.
It did say 2014. That is another one of the victims of lack of sleep.
Okay.
Good point, though. I will remove your negative points, so you're going back up because that was fair.
Fine, it's fine.
Okay, so Jojo's
Jojo.
left.
Tour openers for 300.
Tour openers for 300. This Reputation tour opener had a lime green 2024 summer.
Buzz,
Jojo,
who is Charlie XCX?
who is Charlie XCX is correct. I wasn't sure if it was really lime green. It just felt right. I would say lime green, right?
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah.
You could have said, or you could say Brat Summer. Had a Brat Summer 2024.
But I felt like that was
It's too on the nose, though.
yeah. So Jojo, you get to go next as well.
Tour openers for 400.
Tour openers for. Oh, I see Dan's in the comments. Hi, Dan.
Dan.
Oh, hi, Dan.
And then-
Oh, I think you didn't remove the 300.
Oh, I did from tour openers.
Oh, never mind. Yes, you did. Never mind.
No worries. From 400. Here we go. This Red tour opener has had a mathematics themed decade ever since.
Buzz,
That was close, but I think I saw Carol first.
who is Ed Sheeran?
Who is Ed Sheeran? That was a close one between the two. Who is Ed Sheeran is correct.
Is he about to do something country?
I don't know. I think
There's
it's
buzzes that he might, but I don't know. I just saw a thing about that
I
today.
just saw his pictures that he posted, and he has that heart balloon that he's carrying around with him everywhere.
Yeah,
and
that's
in
for
a couple of the
SM.
pictures, he's in some type of studio, and it says something about #1 country something, and it's right above the heart. I don't know.
maybe one of his little. He has a new series, right? Pause, play,
Mhm.
forward. I don't know. But Carol, what's your next? What's your next?
Tour openers for 500.
Four openers for 500. Opening for the London shows of the Fearless Tour, this artist was considered a heartthrob of the early 2010s. But they only opened for, I believe, 2 shows total of the Fearless Tour.
Oh, Buzz?
Yes, Carol.
Who is Justin Bieber?
Who is Justin Bieber is correct. That
I only know that because of you.
really? Most people completely forget or never even knew he
Yeah, I
opened.
don't think I knew that Justin Bieber opened for her.
I know. Because you kind of think of them as almost going at the same time. The spelling, I made this all really quiet, so you have to, no, quiet, tired. forgive some of those spelling mistakes in there. But
Okay. Number ones for 400.
number ones for 400. This number one hit went number one sandwich between 2 weeks of Cruel Summer being at the top of the chart.
Buzz.
Okay, Carol.
What is it over now?
What is it over now is correct. It was number one right after Cruel Summer and right before Cruel Summer again, like back-to-back weeks. Taylor replaced herself and then replaced herself again with Is It Over Now? Seems people are avoiding Record Store Day as a category so far. Carol?
Number ones for 500.
Number ones for 500. This was her first ever number one hit.
Buzz?
Yes, Kyle.
Was it? Oh, wait. I don't know what you consider. I would say Tim McGraw or Tudor. Oh, what is Tim McGraw?
Wes Tim McGraw was not her first number one.
Oh,
I
number
should
one. Okay,
find it
you're right.
potentially as number one on the Billboard Hot 100. Would you change your answer if I wouldn't
I
that
wouldn't know what to say, so it's okay.
Okay. Anyone else buzz in?
Buzz.
Jojo, did you buzz? Or Carol? I didn't. I heard Carol's voice, but I saw Jojo's mouth moving. So Jojo, I'll give it to you. You know, what is what?
Love Story.
Love Story number 2, sadly. Carol?
What is We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together?
That is correct. We are never ever getting back together. So that means there's only one category left. Would you like it to be the toughest ones or the easiest ones?
I don't know. Real quick, Nick, can I pick your brain?
Yes.
Her first, when she was going on and saying how her first number one hit had a 13-second intro, was that number one on the country charts?
Yes.
Was that our song?
Yes. So when she made that interview, she had not had a number one hit on the Billboard Hot 100 yet.
Right.
And so I think in her brain, she didn't specify it. Usually when people say number one, they're talking about as a whole. But
Right.
she hadn't done much on the Hot 100 yet, and she was pretty young. So that interview was about like debut era.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I knew it was about debut. So I was like, which song was that referring to? Okay. Record Store Day for 300.
Record Store Day for 300. This folklore song got an exclusive Record Store Day release. Like the
Buzz.
song is. Yes, Kyle.
What is the Lakes?
What is the Lakes is correct. Now you're coming through with these Record Store Day ones so far, Kyle.
Those are the ones I really liked. And actually, well, I don't want to say the only reason that I would know is because of you, but I remember it because it's one you really, really wanted and don't have.
Yep. So, Kyle, 400 or 500 for Record Store Day?
Let's start at the bottom for 500.
For 500. This album got a clear vinyl variant for Record Store Day.
Buzz.
Yes, Jojo.
What is Red?
What is Red is correct.
See, I was stuck on the Lakes because it's clear too. But it's not an album, it's a single.
I feel like that's the one I've seen almost the least amount of people have. I think it's less rare than some of the other ones technically. I just haven't seen a lot of people brag about it, in their little hauls. But it's super duper rare. So Jojo, there's not much question here on which one you want. There's one left. Record Store Day for 400 here. And that is, this pressing of 1989 is considered one of the rarest Taylor Swift vinyls.
Buzz.
Yes, Jojo.
Is it the pink RSD? What is the pink RSD?
What is the pink marble variant is correct. It's one of the rarest. I don't think it is the number one rarest Record Store Day. I think it's second behind Orange Reputation, but I could be wrong about that. But it's up there. Up there for sure. So now we're on the first Final Jeopardy, because the board's going to clear, and then there's going to be a new proposition. So basically it's the halfway point. And how this works is you get a wager as many points as you would like for this next one to be. I'll tell you the category beforehand, so you can gauge how much you know about it. Whatever you wager, you'll either go up or down that amount.
Do I even have points to wager?
Yeah, you do. I'll go over the points. The topic is 4 openers. So Kyle is at 1,000 points right now. Jojo is at 1,700, and Carol is at 4,000 points.
Dang, Carol. Okay, so if I wager 1,000 points and I lose, then I have 0 points.
Yes.
Is that right? I'm gonna do 100 points. I've clearly not done well tour openers, so.
Okay. Jojo, how much would you like to wager of your 17?
All of it. Why not? It's
All of it?
It's
Double
all
or
fun.
nothing? And you can all three get this right, by the way. It's not speed. You can write this down or prove that you knew it, you know. You can all three get this point. And then Carol, you have 4,000. How much would you like to wager?
I'm not as good at this one, so I'll just wager 1,000.
Okay. Let's see. So, if you have something to write with or your phone or whatever device, I believe you guys all a lot. So, I believe what answer you have in your brain. The question is, and you have as much time as you need to think about it. This tour opener was later included on a remix version of a song years later. So, if the question is kind of confusing, basically, this person opened for a tour, and then years later, they were included on a remixed version of one of her songs.
Do I have to buzz first?
No, you write down the answer because you can all three get it correct.
I'm probably wrong, but I think I have something. I have something written down.
Okay, that'd work. I'll wait for all three of you to have an answer before we go. That way, you know.
I just don't know if this is right.
I believe in you.
It's all good, Jojo. We're allowed to be wrong.
It is fake Monopoly money, basically.
Yeah.
We need a timer, I think.
Timer. Oh, true. Okay, Carol, do you have an answer down?
I don't know.
Just go with your gut.
And it's okay if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, no, because then you lose points. Wait, do you lose points if you don't answer?
If you get it wrong or don't answer, you would go down the wager.
Okay, then you need to go down. Okay. Yes.
Okay. You have something down right now, like an inkling down. Okay. We got an aha moment there. Okay. So I'm counting Carol there, but Kyle, what did you put?
I put Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes. Jojo, what did you put? Shawn Mendes?
Dang
What
it.
did you put? Shawn Mendes. So the question is, who is Shawn Mendes? You guys all got it correct. So
I should have wagered more than 100 points.
I know. So Kyle's now at 1,100. Jojo has doubled to 3,400. And Carol has gone up by 25% to 5,000. So here we go to the next set of questions. I kind of don't think these are much harder. They're supposed to be harder. I think they're the same level of question. Here we go. The new categories are number 2 hits, Billions Club, which I'm counting as stuff that has 1 billion streams on Spotify, the Tortured Poets Department, because the 1 year is coming in a week, the music video cameos, so people who have appeared in her music video, and then Taylor cameos in other media. So, as I believe the last question of 400 went to Jojo with the Pink 1999 vinyl, so that means you get to go first here. So number 2's, Billions Club, Torture Poets, cameos in a music video, or Taylor's cameos.
Let's do Taylor cameos for 100.
Taylor cameos for 100. Taylor made a cameo in this Disney Channel original movie. If nobody knows, it's okay. You don't have to buzz. No one will lose points.
Disney.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What?
I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I'll give you the first hint, and then you can buzz again. The song "Crazier" was performed in this movie.
Oh, Buzz.
Jojo.
What is the Hannah Montana movie?
What the Hannah Montana movie is correct.
Oh, I thought it wasn't. I thought it was just a Disney movie, not a Disney Channel movie.
Yep, it was a Disney Channel movie, like High School Musical.
Okay,
It wasn't registering for me.
Yeah.
but it was in theaters, wasn't it?
Yep, they played a few Disney Channel originals in movie theaters, which is funny. It throws you off.
Yes.
High School Musical 3 got a theatrical run. It was in theaters. So did a lot of the DCOMs. If you go to Disney Plus as well, it's under there too. I think some people are very strict with the word DCOM. I would not say High School Musical 1 and 2 are DCOMs and number 3 is not. Even though it was, it's your choice. But
Okay.
Jojo,
Yeah. Let's do Torture Poets for 100.
Torture Poets for 100. This song was the second single from the Tortured Poets album.
Was.
Kyle,
What is I Can Do With a Broken Heart?
what is I Can Do With Broken Heart is very much correct there. Here we go. Here we go.
And we're going to do Tortured Poets for 200.
Torture Poets for 200. This collab was performed 4 times. Actually, this has nothing to do with Torture Poets. This is
Buzz.
from the old section, but I'll give you, yeah.
What is Florida?
What is Florida? Oh, it is in Torture Poets.
Yeah, and so I was like, it is for
I was
Tortured
like,
Poets.
you are correct. What is Florida?
It was
I
like,
was like,
is he? Are they trying to trick us right now? Like, I don't.
I was like, wait a second, what was it?
One of the questions before this was what surprise song was performed 4 times as a collab song, and I thought I didn't delete it because that was Us by Gracie Abrams. I was like, did I not delete that question? But I did.
Got it. I was like second guessing myself right before I answered. Like,
This
You were
is me
correct.
sitting on exhaustion. It's all good.
Yes. Jojo, what would you like next?
let's do music video cameos for 100.
Music video cameos for 100. This pop star made a surprise appearance at the end of the You Need to Calm Down. You Need to Calm Down music video.
Buzz.
Kyle,
Who is Katy Perry?
who is Katy Perry, is correct. Okay. What would you like to do next, Kyle?
What are the options? You zoomed out. I can't see.
We have number 2 hits, Billions Club, The Tortured Poets Department, music video cameos, and Taylor Swift cameos. Oh, Daniel.
Let's just start the Billionaire Club for 100, I guess. We'll see. what
Billions
that
Club 100. This is about the billion song streams on Spotify. Her most streamed song on Spotify had Swifties begging it to make it a single.
Buzz,
Yes, Jojo.
what is Cruel Summer?
What is Cruel Summer is correct. It is her most
I
streamed
didn't
song.
know that.
No.
No, I guess.
You just
I guess,
knew.
But that's pretty cool. I didn't know it was the most streamed before it
Yeah,
was a single.
that is
That-
cool.
It wasn't before.
Honestly,
It's not before it was a
It was not before it was a single.
Oh,
It,
Got
it,
it.
it was worded in a way that maybe implied that, but it was like the most streamed song had Swifties. Like, I
prior
don't
to the okay, understood.
This- it was all, everything is worded slightly off. My
No,
apologies.
you're fine. I
Jojo.
it's okay.
No worries.
Let's do music video cameos for 200.
Music video cameo. Oh, Kyle paused. I don't know. Oh, he's back. Okay, music video cameos for 200. This Speak Now era alum returned for a role in the Speak Now Taylor's version era where he starred in a music video.
Buzz.
Yes, Kyle.
Who is Taylor Lautner?
Who is Taylor Lautner is correct.
I was going to do terrible at this, and I'm doing all right.
I know, you're doing pretty good. What would you like to do next?
Sorry. My bird is squawking in the background, so I'm trying to mute it so you guys don't have to listen to it. Number 2 hits for 100.
Number 2
I
hits
didn't
for
hear
100.
it for the record, Kyle. I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything either.
All right. Well, good. Okay, then I won't worry so much.
This song references Shakespeare and was her first number 2 hit.
Buzz,
Yes, Carol.
what is Love Story?
What is Love Story is very, very much.
It references Shakespeare?
Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, yes, it does. Okay. Sorry. Brain fart.
Not by name.
I know. I feel like Romeo and Juliet is like so big, you forget it's Shakespeare. You know. Okay, Carol.
Number 2 hits for 200.
Number 2 hits for 200. Oh, sorry about that. The doorbell. Her second song to hit number 2, referencing cheerleaders and bleachers, or cheer captain. Yes, Jojo.
What does You Belong With Me?
What is You Belong With Me is correct. I feel like those two people always assume went number 1 because they were so big. They almost did.
Do you have to answer the door, Nick?
No. I live with other people. They answered
Oh,
it.
okay.
I think they opened it
I
again.
have
And
staff for that. It's fine.
That's a better term. You should say that. Staff for that. It's okay.
I'll tell my brother. He's my staff now.
Yeah. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Here we go. Oh, I think that it's the sound the door makes when it opens. If you're curious what that sound is. Wait, who got that one correct?
Jojo.
Jojo. You get a pick next.
Let's do Billionaires for 200.
A Billions Club for 200. This song recently made history recently, and it is the most recent Taylor Swift song to hit 1 billion streams.
Oh, I just saw this.
Yeah, it's JoJo.
What is Fresh Out the Slammer?
That did not hit 1 billion streams, sadly.
I have no idea.
So far, fun fact, nothing from the Torture Post Department has hit 1 billion yet.
I just saw this on my For You page, and I did not think of the name.
Here's the hint. It's gonna potentially give it away. So get ready to buzz fast.
Okay.
It made history by being the longest song to ever have a billion. Yes, JoJo.
What is All Too Well?
What is All Too Well is correct. What is All Too Well's limited version? I was like, this is gonna give it away, but you know,
That's
I
okay.
knew you guys knew it. It only just passed it. What I think is interesting on Spotify is they don't combine Taylor's version streams with the standard version streams, which I think is unfair. I mean, it makes sense. They're two different releases.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a spreadsheet on my own, because I'm a nerd, that that combines everything for me. So I was like, All Too Well's been at 1 billion. But I'm like, oh wait, no it hasn't. Because it only just passed.
You need to catch up, Spotify.
I know. JoJo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
TTPD for 300.
The Tortured Poets Department for $300 here. Let's see. This song has recently gained some attention on TikTok and Twitter, with fans begging it to give it the cruel summer treatment.
Buzz.
I saw Carol was ready, but JoJo was faster still.
What is Fresh Out the Slammer?
What is Fresh Out the Slammer? You were ready earlier for that.
Yeah.
You're like, it's going to be an answer today.
Because I'm obsessed that Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell gave it the boost.
I know. Fresh Out the Slammer. I know who my first comment is. I'm so fun. Like, I think it's so funny, Swifties. They're like fun. Like when things like this happen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do Torture Poets again for 400.
Torture Poets for 400. This song went number 2 when Taylor occupied the top 14 places on the Hot 100.
Oh,
Second
no.
combo. What would you think was the second biggest song for Swifties on the release week of Torture Poets?
Buzz.
Yes, Jojo.
What is Down Bad?
What is Down Bad? You know, it's risky to be the first to buzz in, but you're correct. What is Down Bad? You are now only 300 points behind Carol.
I told you she's the comeback queen.
You're coming
so-
back big time here. Here we go.
Let's do the last Torture Poets Department one.
Torture Poet, you're like, I got this.
That's the only one I know.
Here we go. This song on Tortured Poets Department is the only to mention a cat.
I'm shocked I don't know this.
I was really tricky with this. It's a technicality. You can think for a second. This one's a thinker.
I don't know it.
I don't know it either.
If someone in the comments says, Jojo, you love it. Don't read the comments though.
Ooh, Buzz.
Okay, Carol.
What is Robin?
What is Robin is correct.
Way to go, Tiger!
'Cause it's a
Way to go,
tiger.
Tiger.
Okay, I was thinking of like Meredith, Olivia, or Benji.
I know.
Like, I don't
I
think she
worded
thinks
it that
about
way.
them.
I was like, cat. What does she sing about a cat?
I was very
Gosh, and Robin is my mom's name. I should have known.
I was very
Aw.
intentionally making you think that. $500 question, we have to throw you off.
Yes.
Fair. Darn it.
Makes sense.
Okay, Carol, you get a pick now.
Oh, number 2 hits for 300.
Here we go. Oh, someone says, in Love of My Life, she has a lion. You know, if someone would have said Love of My Life, I would have taken it too then.
This is true.
What'd you say?
Number 2 hits for 300.
Number 2 hits for 300. This song for a movie soundtrack was a collaboration and went number 2. It used to be her most streamed song on Spotify.
Buzz.
That was so close. Comments. Kyle, since you didn't buzz, who do you think was faster?
I heard Carol. I'm sorry, Jojo. I didn't even get to hear your voice.
I know. I can see my box light up, but I can't.
I saw you both go at the same time. That's why it was truly so fast. Like there was a split second between both of you. Okay, Carol.
What is I Don't Want to Live Forever?
What is I Don't Want to Live Forever is correct. That one was the closest to, I think that was number 2 hits, right?
Yes. It's
Because
crazy that it only went number 2 because it was her most streamed song for so long.
Well, it was her most streamed song because she removed
Everything
all
else
of her-
was pulled off of Spotify.
That was her only song on Spotify for a good bit.
That makes sense. Number 2 for 400.
Number 2 for 400. Here we go. This song, okay, it's really worded. This is sleep deprived. I'm going to reword it. This song was named after a color and it went number 2.
Buzz?
Yes.
Is it red?
Nope, not red.
Oh.
Buzz
Yes, Carol.
is Maroon.
Maroon also didn't go number 2. You both fell for the 2 traps that I left. It's not only a color in the name.
Buzz.
Yes, Jojo.
What's lavender haze?
What is lavender haze is exactly the answer I was going for.
Smarty McSmart Pants. Is JoJo winning now?
What if it makes you feel better? When I wrote the question, I had thought Maroon went number 2. Then I went to go back and look at the chart, and I was like, oh, it didn't. But wait, lavender haze did. Very funny that it also applies to that.
That is funny.
So I would have gotten it wrong had I not looked it up. I think it's because it's a track 2. Okay, Jojo.
Let's do number 2 for 500.
Number 2 for 500, rounding out the category. Tricky one. This soundtrack song was later added to a re-recorded album, and it went number 2. Originally. Yes, Carol.
What is Today is a Fairy Tale?
What is Today Was a Fairy Tale is correct. I feel like that is her most forgotten about number 2. It did really well because of the Valentine's Day movie that it was in. Only for 1 week.
So did any of you get the Gracie's album? None of you guys went to Record Store Day today, did you? I have to show you something. Did you guys?
I saw your video.
I saw your video.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'm so glad I got it because there's a misprint on it. So like, you'll never get that again.
Was it intentional? Do you think like she was like, oh, it's a mess up, or do you think
I think it was
that's the
intentional.
thing?
I mean, the song, like track 8 is literally mess it up, and then they messed up track 9.
Like being cutesy?
Yeah,
I think either way, Gracie's someone who would let you know soon. Like,
Absolutely.
either like a winky face on her story
Yeah.
or an oopsie on her story. Like, so I could see it going either way.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Billions Club for 300.
Millions Club for 300. We're avoiding those cameo questions. This folklore song was not a single, yet still passed 1 billion streams. Not a radio single.
Buzz.
Yes, Carol.
What is August?
What is August is correct.
Oh, I would have been wrong. So thank God.
What would you have said? What would you have said?
I was gonna say Exile just because it's one of my favorite songs on the album.
That one's so close. In like a couple weeks, that'll be true.
Oh, is Courtney here in the comments? Hi, Courtney.
Yeah, that's who I stuck my tongue out. Not at you. Sorry. I just sent me
I
a
knew what
thing
she
and
was
I went,
doing.
Courtney, but now I realize it wasn't to you. Sorry.
You didn't even notice, so you're good.
It wasn't to you. Sorry.
You didn't even notice, so you're good. Okay, Billions Club for 400.
Billions Club for 400. This song was her most recently released song to pass 1 billion. Not her most recent song to pass, but most recent release. Like the year it came out.
Buzz.
Yes, Carol.
What is Antihero?
That is anti-hero. Risky to go with Midnight's, but it's correct.
Mm.
Nothing released after Antihero has passed just yet.
I'm
Or
actually
not-
shocked by that, to be honest.
Hasn't passed yet. Is it over now? Hasn't passed. Both of them are on their way, you know,
Close.
but they're not there yet. Funny enough, no other Midnight Slam has passed either yet. Karma is super close.
Hmm.
Okay,
I feel like it should be so easy for her to pass 1 billion streams. Why hasn't she done it yet?
I know. What's funny is Espresso was released around the same time, and it's at 2 billion.
Dang. Well, that is, I mean,
That's a smash hit. Like,
caffeine is addictive, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Billions Club for 500.
okay, rounding out this last category here. While neither the Taylor's version or standard version have 1 billion streams, combined, they're almost at 2 billion, which means when she re-released this song, the song almost passed 1 billion on its own. Then Swiftie stopped streaming it, and now they've gotten the new version to 900 million. So neither have passed yet, but together they're almost at 2 billion.
and we're thinking of a song, right?
One song.
Okay.
Buzz,
Yes, Carol.
what is blank space?
What is blank space is sadly not correct.
Ah,
I believe the Taylor's version at that one, if you're curious, so you can do your math in your brain, is only 150 million.
I know what it
It's a
is.
one. Yes, Kyle.
What is Out of the Woods?
Out of the Woods, also not yet. I think those are too recent in your brain. You have to go to an older re-record. Jojo, you can go one more time before we go to anyone else. Or you can.
In that album.
Girl say?
She said
I
blank
said
space.
blank space. Right album, wrong song.
I don't. It's not right album, wrong album, because the one you're. Yeah, Jojo is correct on that.
What did Kyle say?
Kyle
I said Out of the Woods.
Okay. I think what is Love Story?
What is love story? Is the answer I was going for.
Oh.
I should just be guessing Love Story for everything.
Yes, that was kind of the joke on it. I realized on Love Story they answered to like 20 questions.
Yeah, see, my other was going to be 22, and then
You're thinking of Wildest Dreams, Carol, I believe.
Yes.
And I believe the original version passed 1 billion just a few weeks ago. Otherwise, that would have been true.
Got it.
I either the original one or the Taylor's version did. I think one of them crossed.
Okay.
Courtney, you're so sweet.
Here we go. So, Jojo, what would you like?
Oh
Music
God.
video cameos or Taylor cameos?
The only way I'm winning these is to hope that they get them wrong.
Hey, you got it though.
Do Taylor cameos for 200.
Taylor cameos for 200. Taylor made a cameo in this sitcom reenacting the Speak Now plot.
Buzz! Buzz!
Yes, Jojo.
What is New Girl?
What is New Girl is correct.
Hey, we didn't have to get it wrong.
I know. God.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
Here we go.
Just trust.
Taylor cameos or music video cameos? Those are
We'll
two
do
categories.
Taylor cameos.
Okay. For 300, 400, or 500.
300.
Here we go. Taylor cameoed in this dystopian movie.
Oh my gosh.
I was forced to read, not forced, I actually enjoyed the book, but I read this book in my middle school English class. And then the movie came out that year, I believe, and I was shocked to see her.
I can like picture, but I cannot think of the name of it for the life of me.
She played the mayor's daughter.
But it wasn't a cameo, like she had an
It
actual.
was a role.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but it was
Buzz,
like a couple minutes. Yes, Carol?
what is The Giver?
What is the giver is correct. I guess we could define cameo to make the,
Okay.
it was a little bit more than a cameo, but it wasn't like a whole story. It was like a flashback, and she was the daughter of the mayor.
I can literally like see it in my head, but I cannot think of the name of it. I
I
hate that.
can't even picture it. I told you this would all come crashing down.
Have you seen The Giver, Jojo?
Nope.
Then that's
No
probably
idea she
why.
was in it.
I haven't either.
I had no idea she was in it. I was like, I know she wasn't in the Hunger Games. She sang
was
that
a-
song.
It was a very interesting.
In my brain, I was thinking cameo is where she's like playing herself. So I was,
Oh.
or like popping up unannounced, not credited. But anyway, doesn't matter. Taylor cameos for 400.
Yeah, some of these are more than uncredited roles. They're more like, I was defining it by not like major star like Cats, but basically anything else is a cameo.
Okay.
Oh, Cats and the Lorax, not cameos. Everything else, I would say is.
Okay.
Taylor Swift made a cameo in a music video for another country artist in this song. And someone, yes, Jojo,
What is Better Man?
yes.
Yeah.
No, Is it Better Man? I don't think it's Better Man.
What is Babe?
What is Babe is correct. I will give you
You
that.
don't even know the answers to your own questions. I love
No,
it.
I was gonna say yes, and then I was like,
We're all
wait,
doing our
no.
best.
I was like,
I
it
was
is
like-
Babe.
Well,
I got
she
excited.
He was in Brad Paisley's Online music video.
Well, I didn't even know that. So you would tell me that, and I'd have to give you the points.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. It's hilarious.
But yeah, she plays the other girl, the scandalous part of Babe, on.
And yeah, and Best Days of Your Life with Kelly Pickler, wasn't she in that one too?
Yep, a lot of them. So,
Okay.
yeah, Jojo, what would you like next?
Music video cameos for 300.
This video cameos for 300. This person made a cameo in the Fortnite video, reprising his role from a movie from a few decades prior.
Oh, what are their names?
But
Yeah, Kyle was first on this one.
who is Ethan Hawke?
Who is Ethan Hawke is what I was
I'm so bad with actors' names because, like, when I learn them, like, your role as an actor, that's the name I have for you. So trying to remember your government name is, like, impossible.
But it was both of them, right? Like, both of those
I
guys were.
couldn't figure out the other guy's name.
I don't know it either.
My brain for the life of me.
Right.
I would have given the points. When I have my notes on that one, and in my notes on that ones, if they say the other guy, give him points too. I didn't write the other guy's name.
Let's do... We'll just finish Taylor cameos for 500.
Taylor cameos for 500. Tricky one here. Taylor Swift played a dead person in this crime show.
But
That was like all three of you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna break it up by the person who is currently behind to take the 500 points the most. So I'll give it to Kyle.
you're so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What's
God,
yours?
I just lost... I'm not confident in it, though. What is Law & Order?
What is Law and Order? I don't believe is the correct answer.
Oh, God,
To continue the break of the tie here, I'll go to Jojo. The same logic as before.
What is CSI?
God, I knew it.
CSI is correct.
It was either Law and Order and CSI.
Yes, it was like, I'm going to get the name wrong.
You and Carol are now neck
You
and
got a
neck.
good
by the way.
strategy going there, Jojo, so just keep with it.
Don't do the best.
Yeah.
Right now, Jojo, you are in the lead. You have passed Carol by only a couple hundred points. So it's really, really neck and neck right now.
For now.
Here we go. Next up, we only have music video cameos, Jojo. Would you like 400 or 500?
400, please.
400. This Spider-Man star was in the Bad Blood video. Ignore the question mark.
Buzz!
Yes.
Who
Jojo.
is Zendaya?
Who is Zendaya is correct.
I knew that one.
For some reason, I was thinking it was JoJo's turn to answer.
We're just waiting for JoJo to get it right.
Right.
I'm just obsessed with Zendaya.
I love her.
I loved her in Challengers like a couple years ago. Or was it last year? Last year. I loved it.
She just did so well at transitioning from like a Disney character into what she is today. Like, I love her. Yep, she's perfect.
Well, Jojo, what would you like to pick? There's only one option.
Oh no, it's a tough one.
I know. Music video cameos for 500. Here we go. This person cameoed in the You Need to Calm Down video as the Archer, which was an Easter egg to the Archer. She had a bow and arrow and shot at number 5, which was a
I don't know
reference
her name.
to track 5. She, I believe, was a guest star in the rep tour as well. I'll maybe even accept a first name if you can't do her last name.
Well, I don't want to cheat if it's in the comments.
It is in the comment. So if you
I'll cheat. Buzz.
okay, Kyle,
I'm kidding. Is it who
The
is
answer
Haley?
is Haley Kiyoko. Haley Kiyoko. That one's a tough one. I was like, I feel like it's kind of fun because it's Easter eggy, but it's hard.
It was
to
worth
understand.
500, so you had to
Yeah.
work for it, right?
But Haley Kiyoko, she's doing archery in the You Need to Calm Down video. What is super cool is I believe almost everyone like who cameoed in that music video was, you know, within the LGBT umbrella, and Haley Kiyoko is very famous. She's very vocal for her community as well, which is super cool.
Is she still dating Becca Tilly?
I don't know. I've not heard from her in years.
I'm gonna Google it right now. Becca Tilly was on The Bachelor. She was like the second pick and got her heart broken, and then was with Haley Kiyoko, was her first girlfriend, and they came out, and it was like the best thing ever.
Oh, I love that. I didn't know that.
Yes, and they're so cute together. Yes, she is cute.
People said yes.
Look, she's gorgeous.
She said to hell with men after that.
Well, she's stunning, first off.
Yes, I would agree. Oh, I think I watched her season, actually.
I don't remember. Who did she date? The guy in Iowa. Chris?
I think that's right.
Thought that he could date some LA model that would move to Iowa with him.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Final Jeopardy question.
Sorry, we got off a little
No,
side.
I appreciate it. I love this side tangent because it was about the question.
My bad.
We like gossip.
Oh, it was cool. I didn't know this stuff. Like, I love to hear that. The final
tips.
Oh no.
The final topic is a number 2 hit. To wager points, Kyle, sadly, even if you wager them all, you are going to make
Still
it.
won't win. Wager them all then.
Yeah, wager them all. But honestly,
No, but if we get it wrong,
yes, true.
wager too
That's
much.
true.
That is a very good point, especially because Carol and Jojo are like neck and neck.
Okay,
Jojo, you have 7,400 points, and Carol, you have 6,800 points. So there is a 600 point difference between the both of you. Jojo, how much would you like to wager?
I'll wager the whole thing.
The whole thing. Carol, what about you?
I will wager it all.
Everyone's all or nothing
Do it
today.
all.
This is tough.
Are we writing this answer?
We didn't want you to have to write 3 checks, Nick. So
I know.
you did it all to one person.
Here we go. This song went number 2 in 2023 for only 1 week. Now, this is a really hard question, and I implore you to think about what came out in 2023, which albums, what records Taylor was potentially breaking in 2023, and which songs might have gone number 2 because of it. This is the toughest question of the whole game. I was almost feeling bad to put it in here.
Number 2 in 2023 for 1 week.
I
Can
have
I
no idea
ask
of that
that-
album.
Is that its top?
It's its top performance, and then it immediately left the top 10, never was in the top 10 again before or after. It was its first week, it debuted at number 2, and then completely fell off, probably somewhere in the 30s the next week.
Got it.
I'm just going to guess.
I know. It was released in 2023 as well, which, okay. I'll give it like a couple, like another minute to think for a second, because this is a tough nail biter. Nail biter. I was going to give you the month, but then I realized the month would probably give it away. But if you're both struggling, I might give it the month if all 3 of you request it. I like to do the puzzle, the TikTok
Let's
puzzle.
do it. That'll answer for me which.
Yeah, go ahead and do the month. Just so at least one of us gets it right.
October.
Okay, I got it.
Buzz. No, we're not buzzing, are we? Okay.
You all 3 have it. I'll give you the answer at the
No,
end.
give me a second.
Okay, we'll give you a second. Okay.
Number 2 in 2023 for only 1 week in October.
I feel like it is her most forgotten.
Man, this is such a... It's from her most what?
I said it's her most forgotten number 2. Like, I feel like no one would even realize it was this high. To begin.
I don't know if mine is right, but I have a word.
Okay. I will see.
I got an answer locked in.
If you get it right, Kyle, and everyone else gets it wrong, you win because everyone wagered everything they got. It's all or nothing right now. Everyone did all or nothing. Is everyone ready with an answer?
I am.
You okay? Okay, Kyle, what's your answer?
I said you're losing me.
Okay, Jojo,
I said slut.
Kim, and Carol.
I also said slut.
It seems we're about to have a 3-way tie. So I'm going to let you all 3 give a second answer.
Oh no!
It was none of these.
But it came out in October?
Yep. I want to... Slut, the same week, was number 3. And the other hint is the number 1 song this week was...
You're
Is It
losing
Over
me.
Now?
Didn't even come out till November, did it?
So Is It Over Now was number 1, and Slut was number 3. What was number 2?
So it's right in between that.
The same week.
Okay.
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 Everyone writing an answer. that kind of gives you a vibe of where this fits in the Taylor Swift timeline.
I'm terrible with the charts.
I know. Don't think about charts then. Think about the 1989 vault. There's 3 more choices of what it could be that aren't those 2. Yeah. You have a 1 in 3 chance of just getting it on your gut.
Wait, so the song I just wrote down is not in the vault. So
I would switch it to something in the vault from 1989.
I can't think of what's in the vault right now.
Okay. I will call it off in a couple seconds here. 15
I'm
more
just gonna
seconds.
leave what I wrote down in.
Okay.
It's all good.
What's your answer?
What was mine? I put Out of the Woods, but then I was like, that's not a vault song, so that doesn't work.
Jojo?
I said Now That We Don't Talk.
Oh.
And Carol.
I also said Now That We Don't Talk.
So it seems we will have a winner because both of you
wins.
did get it right. Now that we don't talk, which means just barely, Jojo has come through with a victory here
Ooh,
from behind.
Jojo.
Post
I'm
garden.
confused at how Slut went to number 3.
I am shocked as well. I think it's
That
because
was her single, wasn't it?
she didn't make a single really until the fans were streaming, and then she made it Is It Over Now. She released the little single like song of Slut. It didn't get radio promotion, neither did Now That We Don't Talk. I was
Now
shocked.
That We Don't Talk was the shortest,
Yes.
so people could listen to it more. And it had the I said I love you, you said nothing back. That
See, and the
was
worst
it.
part
I mean,
is like that vault is like what really threw me into like my Swiftie Easter egg, like just my Swiftieism in general, like skyrocketed. So you would think I would know those songs like by the back of my hand, but
The vault is all so good that it's hard to discern which one charted higher than the other because they're all good.
I would have also guessed Slut, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
If I was participating, I would have gotten it wrong. I looked at the chart again, and I was like, Now That We Don't Talk, wow. Like, you would never think of it.
oh my gosh, they're right. The lyrics that I was saying was Say Don't Go.
Yeah,
Now I'm all embarrassed.
so my actual
I
theory,
don't have to pretend I like acid rock, and everyone was doing that. That's the one that was trending. I'm sorry.
no worries. I think we all know.
somehow you still got it right. So
Yep.
that's all that matters.
I think that Is It Over Now and Now That We Don't Talk were speculated to be similar muses. And that was what was making it go very viral on TikTok. So non-Swifties who were really into, oh my God, what does the song say? Those were the two they were going to. That's my only reason I can think that it really...
That makes sense.
I like Now That We Don't Talk though. Actually,
Oh, I love it.
Now That We Don't Talk, I think is the one that really reminds me. It has like it's obviously not the same, but it has a feel of like running up that hill, I think. Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Yes, I think it's Now That We Don't
Say
Talk.
Don't Go? Now That We Don't Talk.
Now That We Don't Talk, I think. I would have to listen to the song. I'm having a Carol moment. I'm hearing a song, but I don't know if it's the right title.
Yeah, I feel like that 1999 week was so chaotic because we didn't get a music video. And so she was like, you can all play with your toys, Swifties. Like, it's all up to you which one goes number 1. I remember there was like campaigns on Twitter, like, this is why Slut needs to go number 1. This is why Say Don't Go needs to go number 1. Like, we were fighting not with other artists. You know how we usually, like, Swifties fight, like, who's going to be number 1? We were fighting within the 1989 vault. Which one was going to go?
I feel like that was like the peak of Easter eggs too, because like everybody had a theory about something, and the entire internet wanted to know what it was.
Yeah.
It was a wild time.
Yeah, Brittany's right. Everyone was trying to hear the meow.
Yes, yes.
I hear it every time. The meow in it. Do you think
I
it's
can't
actual
not
cat?
hear it now.
Like, do you think it's one of her cats?
Yes, yeah. Because
Wow.
she recorded at home for some stuff, and she talks about the cats like scratching at the door, meowing the entire time that she's trying to record. So I guarantee it's one of hers.
That's funny.
Well, congratulations to JoJo, our winner here.
Yay.
Pulling through, as Kyle said, you did a massive comeback there. It was really close, though. Like, truly within a couple
Impressive.
questions. So,
It
Thank
was
you.
New Girl. It was New Girl.
It was New Girl. You're like, that was, it woke you up. The New Girl question, you're like,
Momentum.
It lit the fire.
And Zendaya.
I love it.
I will say, I would like to
Always
thank
bring it back to
all,
life.
oh, sure. I'd like to thank all three of you for playing so very much. If you're watching this and you don't know all three of these amazing people, definitely consider going to follow them. They're all very fun, and you know, I forced them to play like 7 million games with me.
Literally ties us up in in their basement until we're ready to play.
Yes. Everyone you see, you know, this is their only freedom. So thank you guys all for playing. I hope you guys had fun.
Absolutely. Look forward to it next time. And I will text you about the idea I had for another little fun game.
That's so cool. I will ask one question before we go real quick. I believe all three of you were playing the original Jeopardy as well. I forgot who all played that a few months ago. I want to say this was almost December or that we did it last. Did you like it better on teams or separate?
I think this went well. I think I like it better separate. Just because it allows for you to make a decision without having to consult your team member that's not technically right next to you.
Yeah.
And it went faster. It was just smoother.
I think like my feedback for the teams is just like sometimes the teams would talk it over for too long. We should have utilized a timer in that scenario. So this kind of cut that out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think I agree as well. I've been kind of straying away from the team stuff more recently because I think it also like looks like a game show. It looks like I'm hosting and there's the TV and there's the secret hostess.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all so much for playing. I will let you guys I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, I should say.
You as well.
I'll let you guys because I'm letting you out of the basement. Bye.
Bye, Nick.
Love you all. See
Bye,
you.
everybody.